Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the PAC-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Aggies' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
No, but the defense, Reese, will be...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Utah State up-tempo. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Plows through the defense. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mateer. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different...
He's off to the races. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougar!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tempo and overdrive.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a down.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Utah State, 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing in that.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme, there is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. Getting some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Turner. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down now after the sack. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He leaves it with his back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He's up to 51 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. He finds his man, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Powers forward, and he'll be smacked to the ground. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Mateer. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Washington State going quickly.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This time it's complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Shakes off the tackler. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Washington State lines up quickly. Right back to the well. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes his connection. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Utah State up-tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
3rd down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's White. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He now has 62 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Washington State going quickly. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Nice move to keep moving. The Cougars get enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wazoo! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chip. They cough it up near their own goal line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Cougar. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need to. we got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier to decide than came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Washington State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gonna run it. It's Briggs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Utah State, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Tosses it incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 63 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. It's a draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Parker.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it.
Touchdown, Cougars! And the pummeling has started.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Utah State, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Turns it on in midfield. And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's another Cougar first down.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He's got his man. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Parker. They get him down after he makes the catch. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Washington State has it in the red zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Wazoo! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like...
Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Utah State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 8.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Right down the middle. He's got him wide open. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown Cougars. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
72. Utah State, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Rolls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Pulls and fires complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Washington State will have to boot it away. Running it back, it's Freeman. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.